my channel Tutor Things. Today in this video we are going to see all about the modules like module in Angular. So why we use modules and what are how to generate modules, what are the commands we have to use while creating modules and what is the use of modules and so in Angulars, how we have to use them and where we use them and what we do with them. So let's see all these kind of things in this video. So video will not be that much lengthy. I will cover all the things within few minutes of time. So watch this video till end. So before going getting started into these things, I want to mention one thing, that is if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe and click the bell icon so that you will never miss any update from us. So I have made so many videos. Watch all those videos. That will definitely help you if you are at learning stage of web development. Like we have done debugging tips for Visual Studios, which will definitely help you for API development. Likewise, and jQueries have done, so you can make use of that. And SQL kind of things also have done. So check out all those videos. That definitely will help you. And Angular, we have done so many videos before this video, so cover all those videos and then come to this video, so that will definitely help you to know the basics first and then into the complex concepts, right? So let's see Angular. So I'm using Stackbill's website, which is very cool website where we can create Angular application within milliseconds by just clicking on the Angular TypeScript kind of thing. You will get the latest version of Angular created with the default component as app component and having some other component called as hello component. So here you can see the output is having a hot reloading where you can see the output within seconds or minutes. So you can see here is the HTML file of app component. In the previous videos, I have told you like what are components and how to create any component. So in this Angular Stack Blitz, to practice purpose, we don't have any terminal to create any kind of component or the service or directives or modules. You have to use this Angular generator. So I have created one component. Which is called as a home component in the previous videos while I was doing this component kind of things in that video. For every creation of any component, we have to mention that in one module. So I have to mention that home component in this whatever the app module which you have defaultly. So we can also create one module. So module is nothing but is a collection of declarations, like what are the imports which you are doing or using, like a browser module we are importing and forms module. Or module is nothing but a collection of components, we can call it as logically grouping components is nothing but Angular. So in Angular we have grouping of components is nothing but done by module. So app component here, hello component and home component, these three components are grouping and using it by this module. So wherever you want to use these components, you can just export or import these modules or kind of things, so that will you can use those kind of things. And you have to mention what type of component it will be bootstrapped. So here app component is bootstrapped. That means whatever the other components which we are having or the things which we are using, we have to nest or them use them in the app component itself, because it is a bootstrapping, right? So here you can use that selector name. Likewise, like selector name, you have to use this format, like selectors can use in any kind of format like us. So you can see homework. So this example I have already told you in the case of components. So let's understand what is meant by modules. Here you can see app module is there, which having imports these modules and declarations as three components, and bootstrap is one component. We have a class of module. So now what I'm doing is, so modular we have told you, right? Component one, component through and three, and services also you can mention, and pipes, if you have created any pipes you can mention, like providers you can mention, whatever the related things which you have developed in that component, you can group them in a single thing. So now what I am gonna show you is I want creating one more example module. So example module where we have different components, like services, helpers, and everything will be there. So already this is a component, app component, where we have hello component, all these things. So I'm creating one more component here. So just right click on that Angular generator and module, click on this and give the name of that module. I'm giving as user auth, like a user authentication module I have created. So you can see class is created and declarations part is there and imports part is there. So unlike modules, what are missing is bootstrap kind of is missing. We can mention if you required, or with no need of mention is also no problem. So you can see here one folder is created in src with user auth. So where we have this module.ts file which is having imports is common. Module is a basic thing which defaultly every module should import. So next, declarations, in which components we have to use in this particular module, like what components we have to group in module, we have to mention in the declarations part. So now I am going to create one what you can call it as create one component in this. So to create a component in this module or in this folder, what you have to do is you have to mention like this. If you are using in a terminal like ng generate module, and you have to create the name of the module, and just after that you have to create a component by giving this module name first and then slash the name of the component, so that component will comes under this module. So in this tag list you will not have this terminal option. So what I'm doing is says select, right click on this and angular generator. So here you can create component. So you give the name of the component. I'm giving the login component here. So here you can see login component generated. Component will have four files, right? In this tag list, you will get only three files. The testing.t, spc.ts files will not present, so that will not be a problem. So here you can see HTML is there, CSS is there, and TS file is there, where we have a class of login component and all these templates and everything is there. So you can see in the user module, we haven't mentioned that thing. So I have to group this login component in this I mean what you call as in this module. So we have to mention that name in the declarations part, so that we are grouping this component related to this user auth module. So like this you can also create one more component, like just right click on that and create component. Whatever the after login, what we have given register. So you can create register component here. Sorry. So Angular and component, what I'm and creating another component register. So you can see one more register component is created, but both login and register will use same module, that is auth module, user auth module. So here we have to declare that one more component which we are using here, that is a register component, right? So now we have declared and created component under this user module. So how we can use that in the UI? Like we can use these modules in other module also. So how we can use this? We have to import or export kind of things in the modules. So we have to do that part here. So here you can see login is there, register is there, and next exports we have this. So imports we have this. So what we have to do is we have to use this auth in the app module kind of thing. So in this app module we have to import one more thing, that is what is that? So user auth module also we have to import. User auth module I have written like this. So I'm importing user auth module here, and we have to export that first of all here from here. So we have to export that, right? So then only we can import those kind of things like there. So in exports, what I have to mention is, so comma it should be there. In exports, what I am exporting this login component. Like you have to mention which component you are exporting. I'm exporting login component and also the register component. You can export, or you can whatever things which you require, you can export those things. So login component I'm exporting, and I'm importing the same thing. So you can import directly the modules. Everything will come, or you can also import the component level kind of things. Also, you can import login component. So here you can have in HTML the selector of the login component. What is that? So app login, right? So can use this selector in app.html. You can see I'm using that. So how it works, you can see. So you can see here login appears import, but this standalone can't import directly. So but it is standalone and cannot be imported directly. So what we have to do is modules also we have to write, because it's a collection of modules, right? We have to add in that also. So module Also, we have to import what is that user auth module, right? Yeah. Yeah, I'm getting this error, standard, but why what wrong I had did is here, yeah, login component no need to mention, like imports is nothing but whatever the modules you are importing, you have to mention that module name here. So in exports, whatever the export we are exporting from this particular thing, we have to mention that here. So similarly, what I can do is the component name, the selector name which you have for register part. I'm taking that thing and I'm using that thing in the app component.html. So let's see how that will work. So I'm taking that selector name here and adding that here. You can see. Sorry. See, it's having error because what I have done is I haven't exported that part. So first we have to export that part, register component, then that will work. So whatever we have to export that first of all, and then we have to import that module. Like no need to import all the kind of components which you are using in this thing. You can just import that whole module, so that module will contain all the components related to that. So I think everyone will understood like what is the use of modules. So we can make grouping of related what we call as components in the one part, that is nothing but a module. So when you comes to routing kind of things, this module will plays a major role, so that will added advantage there. So here we have created home component and app component and hello component in the app module as a collection of app module. And next I have created login and register components, which is the collection of user auth module. So I have exported these two, login component, register component, from auth modules, and I have imported that the collection of components in this, which is a user auth module. I have imported that in the app module, so that I can use those select by using those selectors. I can import those HTML templates into this app component. You can see I have given a home works, that is a app module component only, home component, and next login works, which is not an app module component, it is an user auth module component, and I'm using that by using just selector. But the process which you have done, export and import of modules, is other kind of thing. So we can use of these modules in the routing purpose, and to break down the pieces and to make the collection of similar kind of components, like grouping kind of thing, you can do by using Angular. So that's all for this video. I think hope you understood a whole concept of Angular, how we use in Angular the module concept, and how to create modules under one folder, like how to connect the related components by declaring that in here in the declaration part of a module. So that's all for this video. I hope you have cleared all the doubts related to modules. If you're having extra doubts other than this, you can feel free to comment in the comment section, so we'll definitely reply to your comments. And share these videos to your friends with, they will definitely got to know module about clearly after watching this video. And that's all for this video. Thanks for watching. Bye bye, and subscribe, like, share, and comment. Don't forget to uh, stay tuned to our videos for many more videos like this. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.